Ijesha was acting a script. He did not touch that girl. Hi guys, and welcome back to this channel if you're returning. But if you're new here, thank you for coming. Please become a part of the community by subscribing to this channel, like this video, drop a comment in the comment section. Once I'm done with the video, let me know what you think concerning these breaking news. Guys, remember Baba Ijesha, Olarewaju James, a Nigerian actor who was accused by Princess the comedian a few months ago in 2021. He was alleged to have sexually harassed a minor some 7 years ago. The said girl is, as I then was 14 years old last year, going on 15 this year, and she was 7 years old when it was alleged that Baba Ijesha sexually touched her. Now, a court in Lagos that has been hearing the case has been urged to actually throw out the case, because according to a cctv and video installation expert, Mr. Ayeni, who is also a mechanical engineering student, this man has said that the videos that were tendered by Princess the comedian's team are actually doctored videos, and that Baba Ijesha and the young girl was simply acting out a script. In fact, Mr. Ayeni went ahead to say that if the court should critically assess these videos, they would notice that the young lady was actually looking so much into the camera, showing that she was quite aware that the CCTV was installed in that living room. And not only that, he said that if they should critically also assess it, they would realize that the audio that they thought they are hearing and they assume is the voice of the young girl and also the voice of Baba Ijesha in that video actually was laid on the video, not like it was made while the video was being recorded, but in the process of editing the video, a voiceover was made over the video and made to look like Baba Ijesha and the young girl were having conversation. But it was just a setup against Baba Ijesha on the part of Princess the comedian for whatever reason. In fact, it did not stop there. The counsel to Baba Ijesha, Babatunde Oganla, also said that the confessional statements that Baba Ijesha made when Princess the comedian came inside. Now, let me give you guys what happened. When the CCTV video was being taken, the footage was being recorded, Princess the comedian and some people were outside watching. And so when Princess could not bear it anymore with how Baba Ijesha was touching the young girl, so said that Princess the comedian bashed into the house with a camera in hand, recording Baba Ijesha and saying that she caught him in the act. However, Baba Ijesha admitted it. He was on the floor, his clothes looked battered and it looked rough handled, and he was crying and asking Princess to please forgive him. It will not happen again. He was tempted of the devil. Now his lawyer is saying that sitting down to make a statement does not vitiate the fact that it actually happened, and that Baba Ijesha made those statements under duress, and also that a certain police officer who was on the scene promised Baba Ijesha that all he had to do was accept that he did those things and they were going to let him free. So thinking that he was on his way to working to freedom, Baba Ijesha admitted to touching that girl sexually, but that it actually did not happen. And the justice that ruled over this then in 2021 December said that they should rule a no case submission, and also because the court was actually rounding up for the year, so it was a no case submission that was ruled and it was postponed to this year. And now this year that the court has resumed sitting over Baba Ijesha's case. This case has been going on for over a year now. It is now being said that the court has been asked to throw away the case because Princess was just trying to get back at Baba Ijesha for one reason or the other, and that the video evidences were actually doctored and she's trying to get at him. While the case was going on also last year, it was said that Princess and Baba Ijesha actually had sexual relations, and because it went sour, Princess was kind of bitter for whatever reason that is not clear to the general public, and that is why she's still trying to get back at Baba Ijesha, and that the 46-year-old man is actually totally free, and 7 years ago even he did not search the girl. For those of you who do not really know what I'm talking about, let me give you a preamble. Sometimes May, June 2021, Princess the comedian took to her Instagram page and shared a very long video of herself crying crying, saying that Baba Ijesha allegedly touched a minor that was in her care. She left her marriage a few years earlier, and she left without a child, and so she said friends, family around said that it is her loneliness, she should have some children staying with her. So these are just her words. However, she said that about 7 years ago, herself and Baba Ijesha had very close relationship, that Baba Ijesha was actually free to come visit her at any point, but that this young lady sometimes suddenly just stopped talking, stopped being social, and whenever she saw Baba Ijesha on the screen, on TV, she runs out of the room. And they kept pressing her. She didn't say anything for 7 years, but 7 years after, she revealed to Princess what happened, and so they installed CCTV in the house and left the house. She invited Baba Ijesha, even though the friendship between them had gone sour. She invited him to her house, he visited, and then 7 years after, he still tried to touch this young girl who was is now a teenager, is now a teenager. And so they had physical evidence that Baba Ijesha tried to molest her, meaning that he probably did it indeed some 7 years ago. But also, it caused a lot of division in Nollywood, with some people being on the side of Princess, saying, in the entertainment industry at large, cuts across movies and movies, music, whatever, entertainment sector, comedy. Some people on Princess's side saying, Baba Ijesha probably did this. One other people were on Baba Ijesha's side saying the evidence you say you have is not concrete enough. Iyabo Yomi Fabi had a very long beef, and a lot of exchange of words. Some people were suspended from the governing body of Nigerian movie makers, and a whole lot of other things. And the case kept going on and going on. And then sometime also last year, the court ruled that the CCTV footage that Princess the comedian tendered and the installation actually was not supervised by the Nigerian police, that the police was not aware. The police force was not aware that Princess was trying to gather evidence against Baba Ijesha, and so I've taken physical evidence and installing the CCTV without the permission or without the supervision of a police officer, and she wanting to then tender it in the court actually is not admissible by the court, and the court is not going to admit that. And that was where it was in that moment. But now it is even said that all the evidences that Princess has tendered in court, her counsel has tendered, has actually been said to be doctored. Baba Ijesha was acting a script, and probably this man will be free anytime soon. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What side are you on this story? I'll be waiting for you to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.